This is Anele Zondo, aka Nathan Bay, and I'm here to guest present NRTV's listening session. It's not a normal listening session, trust and believe. It's Anati's listening session. We're here in Joburg, CBD, the vault. It's already started, so let's go inside and check out what's happening. Let's go. Nathan Bay. Hey. I'm actually sitting next to the man himself, the man of the hour. How are you?
I'm blessed, yeah.
We're feeling blessed to be in your presence right now because...
I'm blessed to be amongst you guys.
So first things first, let's talk about your album. How did it come about? What's the sound? We know you're electronic bushman, but what's the sound behind this specific album?
I mean, IYEZA is just super therapeutic for myself. I mean, I had to make this album. It's just an amalgamation of just like who I am, you know, where the vibes really stem from, you know, where I get the sounds from, what really inspires me. You know, I'm inspired by our tradition as, you know, Africans and Xhosa people within South Africa, so that's where it comes from.
We definitely heard, I mean, the Xhosa sound in this one.
I mean, the whole album is like 98% Xhosa.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Are you going that route though?
I mean, I'm already on that route.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about being on a route as an artist. You know, there's a growth route in life.
Yeah.
You start, you're born, and then you grow up. Where do you think you are yourself as an artist right now?
I feel like I'm still experiencing the manifestation of all the things that I used to think about 10 years ago. You know, so I feel like I'm just manifesting like everything, you know, and everything's happening. So I can't pinpoint like where exactly I am within the journey, but I'm appreciating it though, so I don't know.
But say uzoyenza umsebenzi ubonga amadlozi. So is it like a rebirth? Is it like a...
It's not a rebirth, it's just a continuation. You know, I feel like tradition has always been a part of what I do. It probably might not be in the public eye, but you know, my culture stands really close to me.
Now you decided that there's no collaborations on this album.
I mean, there's collabos, but no features.
No features?
Yeah, no features.
Why?
I felt like if I had features, it would confuse the message. I felt like people really had to relate to my message and what I'm trying to give them, and that's what it had to be, like no features.
Now you said this album has to be therapeutic for someone who listens to it. Did you have to go through a therapeutic process? You had to travel? Did you have to do something in order to get to this point of release?
I mean, part of my everyday life I travel, so being isolated made me want to go back home. That's why I was writing songs that would take me back home. If I was in New York or LA or anywhere, like I just had to write songs that would make me feel like Sekai, you know what I'm saying? So that was the vibe, but everything was just organic, pure, like unapologetic, vulnerable. Like I wasn't like thinking about it. A lot of the times like people think about it too much. It's like, oh, I have to stay in with this sound or be current. I wasn't thinking about that. I was just like going with the feeling, going with the vibes, and just making music.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you some simple one-word answer, one-sentence answer questions. Can we do that real quickly?
Okay.
When I'm alone,
When I'm alone, I sleep.
My favorite meal is?
My favorite meal is a seasonal fruit bowl.
One person I had to collaborate, if I can collaborate with anybody in the world.
God.
Okay. When I have time by myself, what's the one thing that's always on my mind? Got
That's
you with
a
that
really good one.
one. I got you with that one.
Purpose.
Do you think you found your purpose?
I found my purpose, but I think it evolves. So I feel like all our purposes as human beings and as vessels, like we evolve. You may feel like your purpose is this one thing, but as you start to go through this journey of life, like it evolves. So that's what I think about every single day is my purpose.
Stunning. One last question. Music is?
Everything.
Music is everything. You heard it from Anatii himself. Thank you so much for inviting us to your listening session. It's beautiful. Can I say beautiful for music?
I mean, if you want to.
Therapeutic, beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. And as a fellow artist, I know music plays a big role in your life, right? He doesn't have that many lyrics. He doesn't have much lyrics at all. What do you think about that route that he took?
I think Anatii is a fantastic producer. He's never been a rapper. Well, he's a rapper, but he's never been a rapper from the beginning. In a sense, so he came in as a producer, he's an amazing producer. He makes beautiful music. It is what it is. So yeah.
Well, you had it from Khaled Kaufman, Beauty Nice with the Sterlers. And I'm here with the one and only international artist, Trezo. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm stunning. So first things first, when you walked in and you heard Anatii's music, what type of vibe did you get from it?
Amazing, it's spiritual, it's incredible, it's timeless, it's uplifting, it's everything proudly African, a really incredible album. Amazing. Shout out to you, that's my boy.
Okay, out of 10, one last question, out of 10, how much would you give this album? And you had to give me some.
You know that music is the album is still good. I think to be rated, you can't rate it. For me, I think it hit the right spot. It hit all the most. It will be a little bit disrespectful for me to rate it, even if I give it 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? It's an incredible, really incredible piece of work, and I really hope it gets all the glory it deserves and brings him all the joy and all the success that it deserves.
That was Trezo, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, that was a great listening party, great interviews, great everything, great vibe, great mood. And that's all from me as your guest presenter, Anele Zondo, aka Nay the Bay. It's been great chilling with you. Hope to see you again. Until next time, never lights. Good night.